unboxing of all of our fun auction items. And so we have quite a bit of fun auction items for us to show you. We show you a preview just in case you want to send in a reserve bid. And so we allow reserve bids up until an hour before our live sale tomorrow. So we do a 4-hour auction where all of these items will be sold and you'll be able to purchase them and bid on them and all that fun stuff. If you would like to send in a reserve bid, you send it to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. I'm going to pop that up in the chat thread as we go. It's also at the top of the description of this video as well. So you are welcome to send in a reserve bid and say, hey, I love that beautiful necklace and I'd love to pay $20 for it. And we will send you an email back letting you know you have been outbid or you have the highest bid, and we will respond to those emails all the way up until an hour prior to our 4-hour live sale, which is 11 o'clock Friday Central Standard Time. And so
we're actually going to start the auction at 11 o'clock.
Oh, we're going to start at 11 o'clock.
Yep.
Okay, so then our reserve bids need to be sent in by 10 a.m.
Because if you notice, look at Heather's shirt. It says softball mom. We can't make it to softball games if we don't start at 11. So we're going to try to shoot for that there.
And they're actually playing a JV game, which means my youngest gets to play, which they only played one game this year, and I'm not going to miss that.
Correct.
So yeah, so we'll be starting at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. for the auction.
We're going to start at 11 a.m.
Sorry,
11 a.m.
is when you can send in the reserve bids.
There you go.
11 a.m. 11 a.m. for the auction. All right, I'll put that in the thread.
It'll be 11 to 3.
11 to 3. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to show you all the auction items, and I will adjust all the times and remind people that we're starting at 11 a.m. on Friday. And you can send in auction bids until 10 a.m. All right, let's go ahead and check out
You're
the
amazing,
stuff.
Heather.
Thanks.
Absolutely amazing. Okay, I'm going to show you a whole bunch of different items that you'll for sure see there. And then if you look, all of those little bowls that I have there, everything on that top row are mystery items. So I'm not going to show you what they are, but I'm starting to collect several different things. So you guys seem to be enjoying that. Just some things that you don't see in the preview of just sometimes trinkets or jewelry or some other random things. So hopefully you guys are having fun with that. But here's some things for sure that'll be on the auction here. Again, we'll start at 11 o'clock. We won't start at noon. We'll start at 11 tomorrow. And you see we've got the cherished teddies. This says what? Spring bonnet, spring bonnet, spring bonnet there. Those three there. And I've got some other cherished teddies here. Looks like what do you got? Catherine, Paula, Phoebe, and the month of September here. So neat. It'll be 12 to 4 Eastern time. I don't know what that is. We're Central Standard Time, no Appendix Club. So if you know how that is, then I've always struggled to adjust times like that there. Okay, let's see here. Then we've got some really nice glass paperweights. Check that guy out there. I think he was St. Louis Zoo. Yeah, St. Louis Zoo. But nice glass penguin. I think this guy was also St. Louis Zoo's, the glass little dolphin on that there. They got into making paperweights for a while, or selling paperweights at their place there. They might still do that on occasion. But this is the way Mom wants to have this all sold here. This whole container of rings is going to be sold one money. Most of the rings are adjustable. You can kind of see there. I think there's one or two that is not, but the majority of them are adjustable rings. Oh, yeah. Heather just put up the reserve bid. Send in a reserve bid to HookedOnPickin@gmail.com by 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, Friday morning. Tomorrow's live sale starts at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. You'll have to change the email for that, too. And then let's see here. We've got a nice ring here. I believe it's a size 7 ring on this one here. I think it's an Avon ring, if I'm not mistaken there. I think it says Avon in there. Just a nice flower ring. Got a couple, just the watch heads there. It's got a Barbie on it. They are working, but they'll need a band. And then I think I've got, is it Scooby? Scooby there too. There are working watches, but I didn't want to totally get rid of them. I mean, if you get a band, you're good there. Let's see here. You got a Geneva. This is a platinum, Geneva platinum watch there. So all working watches. You can see it's kind of that bracelet style watch there. Sit there. Got a men's watch here. It's a nice one. I don't think it's a specific special brand there, like a high dollar brand. It's just a sport watch there, but it does look nice, and it is working watch there. You have an Anne Klein watch. I do have a reserve on this one at $15 already. Anne Klein, really nice, pretty watch, and it is running, working watches. All the watches that we have here are working there. And I have a $15 reserve on this one, the Rhinestone. It's marked P. That's just what it's marked on the back there, so I don't know what brand that necessarily is, but might be Pulsar, but I don't know. I don't read that on there. But really pretty watch there. $15 on the reserve on that guy there. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I can go back, show you something if you need to. Got a couple of nice wall hangings here, still in their styrofoam there. I think they're even covered. They're covered in plastic. I didn't want to unwrap them from the plastic there. But you've got some nice little scenes there. Hello, Mary. Hello, Tiffany. Pretty little bird scenes. So, and then are they Bradford Exchange? Yeah, Bradford. Yeah, Bradford Exchange. I've got some hummingbirds coming up with those too. Can I see the bears, please? The bears. Sure. Here's all the bears that just showed you there a little while ago. You got those 4 bears right there. And you got these 3 bears here. It's kind of neat. They're in little baggies. All right, let's see here. Keep going down here a little bit. I've got some fans here, some neat little fans here. That's a really intricate design there. We always sell fans pretty well. People like them a lot there. This one has, what scene is this? It's got a whole scene on it. It's kind of a nice one. I don't know where that would be, but it's don't know. But nice little scene. What is the name of a bear with a coffee cup in his hand? I'll go back there in just a second and I'll look at that there. Another little fan here. Nice little floral and bird scene there. If fans or hummingbirds are available next week when we get home from hospital, please let me know. Absolutely. Let's see. I think this is another one of the Native American pottery sets. I've got this artist's name on it, if that means anything to anybody. I'm not always certain on what that is, but it was in with a bunch of other pottery we sold a couple of weeks ago, and I found another piece to it there. This is just a Hallmark cup. I put him on there. I know he's Snowman, but he's still Hallmark, and he looks nice. I like him. So he's on there. Let me go back to that bear, and then we'll start at the bottom of the second row of the coffee cup's name is Catherine. Catherine there. Catherine. Okay, here's some more vintage jewelry that Mom put together here for you. So I think this is made in the Philippines here. So neat. And they're longer. Quite a few of these are longer. They're going to be more 22 to 28 inches around there. This one's only 16 inches on this one here. That's a pretty piece, though. Nice blingy little pink stones in there. This one I had a double over. Again, it's probably 28 inches, and that's actual real stone on that there. I doubled it over so I could put more on the shelves here. No problem, Tiffany. Here's another long necklace. Got kind of some different little charms deal here. I believe that was a real stone too. The white stones are real there too on that one. So, but a nice necklace. Another real stone necklace here. Very cold to the touch on this one here. Looks to me like 24 inches on that guy there. So, but neat little designs. None of the stones are the same, of course, because they're stones, but nice little beaded there. These are always pretty popular. People usually buy these right away for us. These are all real stone too. Got a lot of purple, and that's lapis there, that blue there. So nice there. And it's a little bit longer. I'd say you're looking at probably, again, 24, maybe a little longer on that one there. And it is a 4-strand. Here's a neat design necklace here, more vintage style here, kind of a southwestern style there. See that pattern a lot on blankets and pottery. How big is that first stone one? Is 28 inches on that first stone one there. If this is the one that you mean. This one isn't real stone here. And that one's probably 22 inches on this one, 28 inches on this one here. These are the first one I showed you had real stones. Let's see here. Thursday is preview for Friday's auction. Yes, ma'am. We will have a Thursday unboxing, Karen. Thursday's unboxing will be, what was it? 5 o'clock, like normal. So, and we've got some Amazon boxes that we've been unboxing lately. So you'll like that stuff in there. Real neat. I had to double this over. This one is like 32 inches, I believe, on this necklace. So let me feel that stone. I think these are real stones also. They feel real. Yeah, the Amazon pallet's been going pretty well. We just unboxed this morning. You'll see it on Saturday. Industrial. That's kind of neat stuff. It's different stuff. The purple and the white stone one. The purple and the white stone one, this one here. I believe this was 24 inches on this one here. That one there. Okay, let's see here. And then Mom's got some earrings there for you. We got some snakes there. I have snake earrings for snaking around. You got some leopard earrings. You got some elephant earrings. Got some solid gold. No, they're not solid gold, but they're cool looking earrings there. More vintage earrings there for you. Earrings. I put down Mom so I know whose earrings are whose. And these I thought were beautiful. Look at those. Those got some serious shine and bling to them, don't they? On those red there. And then I've got a pair of the green earrings. But those red, they pop. They catch the light really nice. And then we got a whole collection here of the little thimbles here. Some of these are a little bit more vintage. This one actually is kind of a unique thimble. You can put pictures in it there. I don't know whose baby that is, but it's somebody's baby. But there you go. Kind of a neat little thimble there. And this one is a neat one too. It's got an actual stone on top there. Green stone. I can't remember which kind of stone that is, but it's nice. And then a whole bunch of different thimbles. We'll probably sell them one money. But if there's a particular thimble you want out of there, let me know and I'll pull it out of there. But I might do these for one money and then all of those one money. It's probably what I'll do. But just let me know. Send in a reserve bid how you would like it. And that usually kind of helps me make decisions that way too. Thimbles are classic for sewing, so you don't auric your fingers. I don't know what auric your finger is, but I'm against it. Prick your fingers. Yep, sure. There you go. Tell people this is what you look like on your wedding day. And there you go. And this is actually crystal, Mikasa crystal piece there. Can I see the baby picture? The baby picture here. Why, do you think this is your baby? There you go. There's the baby picture. So you can put your own pictures in there. And then we've got hummingbirds here. I think these are a Bradford Exchange also. So Dad found some more of these here. I think we sold a bunch of these back in the day. Goodness, 8-9 months ago, I think. So beautiful purple there. These are wall hangings. I think I have 3 on today's sale. Or tomorrow's sale. Got that one there. And then we got a beautiful blue one. Look at that one. All the hummingbirds there. So we got all of those things there. That'll be like the first section. And let me stand up for this section here. Here's some neat trinkets there. There's Dad's money. Got a planter here. So I don't think anything on the bottom there. But really, definitely looks vintage to me. on that there. Kind of the lovebird. Who makes birds? Bradford Exchange. Bradford Exchange made the birds. Looks like what my pawpaw looked like as a baby, but I don't think it's him. Yeah. Here's a nice little vase here. Let's see. Made in Denmark. Jensen ceramic, made in Denmark. It's nice. Got some older pottery pieces back here. Got the pitcher here. This is, my family's actually been here multiple times. Midwest Old Threshers is in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Midwest Old Threshers, Mount Pleasant, Iowa. They have a whole bunch of, the old threshers were the machinery there that you'll see that used to do the harvesting. So really neat. And then they have a train there. So it's neat, some of the things that they've had there. Let's see here. I got a pig. I think he's got a flower on this side if I turn him here. A little crackling here and there on the pig, so that you see there. But a neat little pig there. And then I've got another planter. This looks like Hull pottery. Let's see. USA 210. Do I see anything where it says Hull? I know it's made in USA, but I'm not seeing where it's marked Hull. But neat little planter, definitely vintage. Got some salt and pepper shakers here. I've got some zebra salt and pepper shakers. Let's see if we can turn that there. Let's see a live chat. There we go. Supposed to be sleeping. Okay, well, I'm glad you're still joining us, Sue. Another salt and pepper shaker here. Bavaria. Made in Bavaria there. Neat little set there. Pretty sure that's a set. Yeah, it's a set. And here's another vintage salt and pepper shaker set. Made in Japan. And the zebras, where were they made? Japan. Japan. Souvenir of Tupelo, Mississippi. There you go. We got some Star Wars guys in the cigar box. I don't think they're like super old. Probably from the new movies. Newer movies. I guess those are getting kind of older too now. Very good. Let's see. So a bunch of those. I'll just sell the whole box of that there. I got a creepy clown for you. Everybody needs a creepy clown in their life. There you go. Hello, Lori. USA mark is McCoy pottery. Oh, okay. I had it wrong. I was thinking maybe it was Hull pottery. The clown says 1983. 1983 on the clown. It's a bank. Plastic bank there. Very good. But if you stare deeply into his eyes, it'll haunt your dreams. And you got that going for you. Got a Donald Duck there. I think it's a musical little toy for little children. There you go. Everybody loves Donald. This is neat here. I love the little dish. But it is, it's got marbles and jacks in it here. These look like older marbles. They don't look new. So, and Dad just said, hey, let's just put it just like this. This is how he bought it at auctions. So, neither Dad or I know a lot about marbles. I always say I'm going to learn. That might be when the kids are done with sports. Maybe I'll try to figure out what makes marbles expensive and not expensive. And then we've got Raggedy Ann. Is she a bank? Yep, she's a bank there. Raggedy Ann, little bank there. Very good. And then I'll go back down to this level here. Got some Tonka trucks, metal Tonka trucks. Look like probably 70s, 1970s probably there. We got a cowboy frog, which everybody needs a cowboy frog. We've got some little, probably sell those as a set there. They're like little totems. Look like candlesticks or something like that. Look neat. Here's a set of frogs here. Let's see if there's anything on the bottom of these frogs. Give me a second here. No, nothing on the bottom. So Dad just bought a ton of frog stuff. Oh, he probably still has frog stuff for me. Here's another set of these 3 frogs. These are shelf sitters. So you can sit them like that. They don't sit well the way I have them, but I didn't want them to fall off the shelf. Looks like the marbles I had as a kid back in the good old days. Says Marsha. Oop, I'm knocking over frogs. Frogs are everywhere. Heard about this plague of frogs once. Didn't work out real well. Lord has unique ways to get your attention, doesn't he? The Dawn service, not Dawson Doe, right? Dawn service, not Dawson Doe. I don't know. It's okay. Here's a knife. This is really heavy. He feels like real stone, this frog. So what does it say on him? 70 of 3,000. It's marble. Well, that'd be why. Something marble. It's probably a $18,000 frog. Yes, Heather's posting there. The auction will start at 11. 11 o'clock the auction will start. We're in the softball season, and if I don't start at 11, we miss getting to see our girls play some of their games, and we don't want to do that. So that's cool, frog. And he, you can kind of set him where he's like on the branch or on the plant. Kind of neat. And then I've got this. This was kind of neat. It's got the board, and then it's got all kinds of other things you can do with it too in here. Isn't that nice? Snakes and ladders there. And then on the inside here, it's got a whole bunch of... I just took it right off the shelf where Dad had put it there. So, and that looks like Chinese checkers down here. But the marbles are wood. Wooden little marbles. So I'm not sure I have all the pieces to everything, but it's cool. Cool looking board. And let's see. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Let's see. I see cute frogs, and it's 64 degrees in Maine. Wonderful. You had that growing up? Great. What is this? Vera Bradley purse. They kind of look like it, don't it? Yeah. Vera Bradley purse there. I think I looked at this a little earlier. It's pretty clean inside, as you can see. I don't see any damage to the bag. There's the bottom of the bag there. So, looks like somebody kept it looking nice. So there you go. Got a Vera Bradley bag there. Dad's been finding all kinds of cars lately. Here's some NASCAR. I got number 1, number 98, and number 9. So I don't know NASCAR real well. We got Greg Sachs and Jeff Burton down there, and whoever was the number 1 car. Here you go. But we've got them still sealed in their box there. I love this. I will love you till the cows come home. That's fantastic. Hello is auction time Eastern time. It's Central Standard Time. Central Standard Time. It'll be noon Eastern Time. It'll be 11 Central Standard Time. If that helps you, Dusty. Let's see here. Here's some other unique pieces here. This looks like it's got some age here. I believe it's resin. I believe it's some kind of ceramic or resin there. You got the lion stepping on the snake there. That's a really cool design. I don't know if it's trying to be a metaphor for Christ over Satan. I'm not 100% certain on that there. Let's see, is there anything on the bottom of this? There might have been. Somebody put felt on the bottom here, usually to try to protect their furniture, but sometimes that takes away who made it. It does have some weight to it, I will have to say there. But kind of a clever design on the line. Making sure I don't break it here. Cool. And then I thought this was pretty neat. I think it's an older print there. on that. That's kind of a neat hunting scene there. So I don't think it quite fits the mat perfectly, but the picture's pretty neat. I like it. Got some really nice looking owls here. You grew up on a farm. A fark farm. I don't know, what do you grow on a fark farm? You grow farks? Gotta be careful with that. You got some owls there. You got owls in the desert. That one is hiding in a hole, looking mad. And this is a pewter owl here. Right there. 1978. Let's see here. Somebody that's from Canada could help me with this here. This is the Royal Canadian Mint. 1983. Really nice book. Really like that. Dad brought this to me. And I don't know, are any of these like silver? 1983, I'm gonna guess no. But got a couple coins in there I'm not used to seeing. That one there. Universidad Edmonton, Canada, 1983 dollar. Don't know if that's something special that was going on in Canada in 83. So, but really nice. Yeah, you like the eyes on the owl? Artist does a good job, doesn't they? Kaboom. Yeah. Yep. Like this one too. Look at that. That's a cool print. And then on the edge here, I thought it was just decoration, but these are words. Not 100% certain what's going on there, but that's that. I think it's cool looking. Somebody's gonna like it. Beautiful frame. The wood frame is really nice on it there. So nice. And then I'm going to sell these probably one at a time here. These are all the Thomas Kincaid Lamplight Brook sculpted magnet, but they're all identical. So I have 6 of this identical one here. Just a nice little one there. And I got some cats and dogs, because you got to have cats and dog little figurines. I thought they were cool looking little figurines. And we'll come down to this level. Again, if you have questions, let me know. How many remember this guy here? The Muppet Babies. Jim Henson. It's got a little age to it there. 1989. But still got its original card and everything. And then I got some Campbell's here. These are magnets. Still sealed there. Good. Very good. This was Monster, wasn't he? Like Baby Monster, I think, right? You also remember Lamb Chop? Lamb Chop. And then I've got this big container here that's just filled with cards. This is exactly how Dad got it at auction. So I know if you've got red line cards, they could be worth some money. Doing a quick look at it, if there's any there. I'm gonna guess that there's not, but there's some cool cards in here. There's a Cheerio card. Look at that. They could be some neat ones. Could be fun. Get you a bunch of cards. I don't know how many there are, but there you go. Let's see here. Got a couple of M&M dispensers there. Tried to clean them up a little bit for you, but they do have some dust. I think what happens with a lot of these is people just put them on a shelf and then they, they're not really using them for their M&Ms. They're just like it's a collection and it collects dust and stuff. But you could probably wipe them down a little better than I did, and they seem to be working, still functional. See, that's what you do, the handle, and the M&M shoots out in a tray down here. So, can load the M&Ms on the top here. For that one there in the bag, the golf bag. That's a cool one. Baby animal. It is sad how Thomas Kincaid's life fell apart. I really don't know his story real well. Don't know his story real well, Jamie. Okay, coming back up here. Look at this here. We've got matchbooks galore. Somebody must have been a collector. Occasionally Dad runs across something like this where you just have huge jars. Now these are plastic jars, which is good for us because they'll ship much better for you, you know. You don't have to worry about them breaking. And people collect them and whatnot. They look a little more vintage to me. So, oh, look at that one. That's neat. So, I've got 3 containers, blue lid, red lid, green lid. So, oh, he became a horrible alcoholic. I didn't know that. That's sad. It's not good. At some point, go back to the brown crock type water pitcher and see if it is marked. The piece is really old and pricey in antique shops. Let me go back and look. I can go back now. All right, so we've got this one here. You're looking at this one, I believe. Let me move it up here. And let's see. It says on there, right there, Marcrest oven-proof stoneware. Is that what you're looking for? It does say USA on it. Janice, is that something that you're looking for there? Let me know there. There you go. Let's see here. Which Muppet Baby? I think it's Animal. What it was. Anyone else having commercials pop up? No, someone said. You probably are having commercials pop up on this one though. But wherever the commercial comes back, it'll pick up where you left off. Is what we have been told. Was this the whole Pottery or is this Fire King? Fire King. Little blue Fire King mug. There we go. Yes, mine is McCoy. Okay. Then I've got St. Louis Cardinal mug. This is what I think when they won the World Series in '82. Yep, 1982 World Series champion. There you go. That's cool. And then I've got this mug here. Nice little mug. Lang & Wise collector's mugs. Got a basket with a whole bunch of just random kitchen things. You got a whisk, you got some other kitchen tools, pizza cutter, some towels and whatnot. So there you go. I've got this set of dolls right here. This is the Seymour Man, Our American Sweetheart set of 2 dolls. Plus the doll stands, so they have their stands in there. I don't think this has ever been opened. They still look nicely sealed. You can see some of their hands are still sealed in the plastic there. You remember these dolls? Cool. Well, there you go. You got that apple theme on their kind of a neat couple there. Their faces are different though. That one's like more ceramic, and then this one's more cloth. I don't know why it was done that way, but there you go. And I've got a few of the little neat little dishes down here. Which are neat. I believe it's Germany. In Germany. The dolls can be expensive. Well, here, let me scan back. You guys can look that one up and see if that means anything to you there. And then we've got this cool little deer here for you. This is it's more vintage. It's wall decor. Let's see, does it have a year on it? 1948. If that's the year. 1948, I think. On the deer. And then something I did not realize, Richard Simmons did a doll collection. Richard Simmons. Here we go. We've got some Richard Simmons dolls. So I took these out of the boxes. They have everything. Like sometimes they'll have like little pieces to go with them or little hats. They have everything that they came with in the box. So there you go. So I've got the angel here. It's keep the romance alive. I've got the duck one, says remember, keep cool. And then I've got remember, celebrate life. And then I've got two large ones. Look at these guys in the large boxes. I think again they have like this. I put in his hand, but they all have different little things. Very good. Let's see. So, and then they come with their original boxes. There you go. It's Nana's Family by Richard Simmons. There we go. And then down here, I've got the whole bunch of white cats here. Homco. Look neat. Those are scary looking. Yeah, kind of are in a way. I got a couple of dogs chewing some shoes. Homco again. Had a few little cars here. Just a few of these little guys. Good, neat looking cars. How much for the kitties? Well, go ahead and send a reserve bid in. We'll be auctioning it off tomorrow. And we'll start that at 11 Central Standard Time. 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to start an hour earlier. We might have to go to that for a while the girls are doing softball, so we don't miss softball games. So there's Heather's popped it up there. Like Miranda and anybody else, if you want to send in a reserve bid, feel free to send in a reserve bid to hookedonpickin@gmail.com by 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, Friday morning. Tomorrow's live sale starts at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, and it'll go to 3 p.m., always a 4-hour auction. Are you selling the white cats as a set? Well, how I will do it is if somebody says, hey, sends in a reserve and says, I want all the white cats for, $30, and then that's how they will always be connected. Then it'll be all the white cats will be together. Yep. But if somebody says, I want the white cat with the green ball, that's all I want, then I will section that one off, we kind of go back and forth on that. Let's see. Are the cars radios? No, they're just nice little cars. Just little vintage cars. Very detailed car. Got a penguin. I thought he was neat. Had to put him out here. Stainless steel. Penguin there. And then this happens all the time at auctions there. Just get little boxes. It looks like there's just a ton of magnets. Let's see, what zoo is this? The Toronto Zoo. Aquarium magnets. Ripley's Aquarium. Branson. You're despicable. Just a whole bunch of magnets. Was this a magnet? This looks like stickers. But everything in that little box there, one money. Got a little cat there. He's a magnetic cat. And now I got this shelf over here. Got some quilts here for you. I think these were Kohl's. Yep, Kohl's here. So you got this nice quilt set here. This is a twin quilt set. 1 twin, 68 by 86. 1 24 by 30 pillow sham. But nice set there, isn't it? So I don't think it's ever been used. It's still in the bag here. I've got this one. This is patchwork quilts here. So we'll have this design on it here. Nice. And this is a twin set. This is a twin set here. Another twin. And then down here, I've got this one here. Handmade throw. 50 by 60. 50 by 60 was $52 originally. So, I don't know. That's an old tag, though. 50 by 60 handmade throw. And then I've got another patchwork quilt. This is, what's it called here? Arch Quilts, the American Collection, the Wedding Ring. It's called the Wedding Ring. And this one is, what size? Let's see if I can find it. Full queen, 86 by 86, full queen. On that one there. Almost forgot about this piece right here. I thought that was neat here. Somebody took some neat edge of wood here. Neat design there. And then they attach these two pieces here to the wood there. So, neat little bowl, little trinket dish there. And then it's got the puppies welcome. Probably something that would have gone in the entryway where you could put your keys here or your change there. And the dog welcomes you. So, these two pieces could be removed if you don't want these on there. Probably pretty well. But, really pretty piece of wood. And I got a ton of jewelry. And then let's see here. If I go down here, I've got the 2005 Ford GT there. Again, Dad keeps finding a ton of vehicles. 2005 Ford GT in the red. And then the 1923 Ford Model TT. Yeah, you could add hooks to it too, you're right. Heather does the same thing, No Appendix Club. She always gets a magnet wherever we go on vacation. Lately, we've been going back to the same places. The kids really love Panama City Beach. We're doing that again. It'll be our 3rd year in a row. We've always gone somewhere different, but they really like it, and we do too. It's a nice place. There you go. Okay, I think that's all that I had here. Again, we'll have plenty of mystery stuff also. I'm not showing you everything, so you've always got a little surprise there. If there's anything that you want me to show you, let me know. I'm going to travel backwards because I like to go backwards. I find it to be incredibly fun. Good. There we go. And then Heather will come up here in just a second. She had somebody come in for Facebook Marketplace. So, I love paperweights, by the way. I probably told you this a lot more there. What's in those 2 jugs I didn't see? The 2 jugs there. The 2 jugs there, that is a... I'm trying to think what 2 jugs that you mean. Are you talking about these 2 jugs here? This is the Midwest Old Threshers from Mount Pleasant, Iowa. That's that crock there. I don't think there's anything in there. Not there. Unless you mean those big ones down there. Those are all matchbooks. Matchbooks down there.
Yes.
Good.
And we had a retail space that we
Yep. Yeah, ladies come in from checking out Facebook Marketplace stuff. So it's going okay. We get like... in a week we sell about 4 or 5 different pieces from Facebook Marketplace. Most things that we get something that we can't ship. So that's working out pretty good. Okay. Heather should be here shortly. The clear ones with the black tops. Clear ones with the black tops. Those are probably the matchstick ones that you're probably thinking of. Whenever we go to Florida, we love to go to Anne Marie Island. Anne Marie Island, huh? We've been to, St. George Island. We've been there. Very good. I think I might have to just sign off because now she keeps talking to them, which is a good thing. They might buy one of the massage chairs, so that's always good too. Well, guys, again, we're going to be on here at 11 Central Standard Time tomorrow. We're going to start an hour early, 11 Central Standard Time. So I encourage you to come out here for that there. I'll let you stare into the face of bears as we end. Very good. And if you have any reserve bid, just go ahead and send a reserve bid to HookedOnPickin@gmail.com. And go ahead and send that to us and that we can get that on the books there for you. And yeah, I will see you in a few hours. Don't forget, you will have another unboxing video tonight at 5 p.m. All right, as Heather always says, remember in the end, Jesus wins.